Greetings everyone, and welcome back to even more of my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play with Mira, the Mage. So, last time we've cleared out the entire Carta base along with her leader, Jervia. And I think we're almost done against her shop. So, yeah, I think we are done with the slums and we are about to head back on the Warzamar.
Very well.
Though, before we actually continue, I'm sorry guys if you witnessed any lag on my last session. Well, this is just confirms the whole idea that the software update is not usually for the best. So I reverted the changes and hopefully we won't witness any of this lag anymore. Anyways, I think it's time for us to continue into this gangster shop. Well, I really hope that... Yeah, Carta shop. I hope we won't meet any more of the resistance. Well, with her leader dead, And I'm kinda,
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
Wait. Who are you? I can't recall. I'm sorry, guys. The only one that comes to mind is the dwarf with his daughter who loves the magic. But yeah, about the hall. Definitely, yeah, you should get it fixed.
It's gonna cost me a fortune, isn't it? I can't believe this. There better not be more of your troublemaking kind crawling in after you. I swear, this city is going to the criminals and the nuts.
Yeah. It is back into the armors. By the way. Here it is, the gangster side out. Speaking of which, I wanted to actually sell you some junk. Do you have anything?
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Yeah, let me just sell you a bunch of crap, and hopefully it will help me, like, to get money and help you to sell it, so you'll get your money for the repairing back.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Absolutely, man. So, here we go. Gun. All gun. 100 gold already. I don't think anyone will need this. No, I think Liliana and Zevran have more than enough of the protection and buffs on them. So we're done here. I don't think I'm actually gonna use this, so you can have it. I'll get these runes to my mages. I'm getting really close, guys, to the gold amount that I need. And yeah, guys, last time you told me that this trade manifest is basically just one of the pickables, so I'm just gonna sell it so I can save some space in here. Okay, we're really close right now. Thank you for your time, and hope you will sell all this junk and get your stuff fixed. So yeah, selling all this junk was part one of my planning of what I was going to do, but thankfully he speeded up the process. So now the only thing that's left for me to do is going back to the Diamond Quarter and speak to the Bhelen. So I think that would help him in the current, elections, and hopefully he would help me with the armies, since we've got a king now and crime rate is going down, and so on and so forth. And they'll help me, don't care.
News of the hour. Lord Bhelen.
Yeah, and these criers.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Bhelen. A clear statement against the backward policies of Lord Harrowmont.
Very well.
Yeah, I think he was in a royal palace. Yeah, sorry guys, it was quite a while since I've played this, so I'm just trying to recap everything back in my head. Yeah, he was in the back rooms. I remember now. Okay. But what concerns me, guys, is that you've told me that this all dwarvish quest is gonna be like pretty long, so I am honestly not expecting this to be the last part of the quest. So what say ya?
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks.
Yeah, I did what you asked, so do you have it, my troops?
Not yet. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate.
Sorry guys for the
forever.
cracking.
What do you know of the Paragon Bronca?
Well, the most significant part that I remembered is that she disappeared in the deep roads.
She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in his time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
Wait, but didn't this favor, like, getting both of these votes of Dace and Helmi wouldn't overthrow their opinion about the Harmont and so on? But in any case, what makes you think Branka is still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her.
Okay, how does she look like at least?
I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzammar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted.
Yeah, but what if she won't support you?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, It might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
So you're saying I should kill her?
I would never say that. She is a paragon. It is my duty to protect her. On the other hand, we must respect her decisions. Should she prefer to stay in the Deep Roads rather than help her rightful king take the throne, we must assist her. By any means necessary.
Like, I don't particularly like this phrase that I will find her for you. Like, I'm bowing to him and, doing all this, stuff, but, I'll find her.
Then we will both go down in history as a paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branka to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
Okay, and where is this place?
You must enter the deep roads through the mines. To protect the city, that's the only path we leave open. Caridin's Cross lies many miles deep into the tunnels. It was once a main thoroughfare, but before Branka, no one had stepped foot there in generations.
Okay.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Anvil of the Void. Paragon of her Wait, what? Okay, and what about this? Head towards Ortan Taig. Well, okay, and if you guys heard me scribbling something on a paper, I was writing down the time I have started Let's Playing, so I won't overextend myself. But what really makes me, I'd say a little bit annoyed that, like, why the hell would I do, this slaughtering the crime and then getting votes for the prince if you simply do not need them, and now you want me to seek the paragon whose vote can overcome all of the assembly. That kind of stuff. And honestly, guys, by far, this entire dwarven situation is my least favorite in the whole game. And I really hope that, this, little aftertaste would be basically the last thing that would bring this game down,
There you are. I thought I'd spoken to a Grey Warden, but for some reason I chalked it up to the drink. I know you're down here to look for Branka, and I need to ask a favor.
Ah, I remember you. He was this drunkard who was talking to Branka. Yeah, aren't you her ex-husband?
I'm still her husband. More than that, I'm the only one who cares about her as a person. Not some symbol to leave in the deep roads where she can't offend anyone. I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Bhelen scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
I don't know, to be honest. Will you behave yourself? Yeah, hopefully he won't make any scenes.
It's the deep roads. I'll kill Darkspawn. Outside of that, what difference does it make? Branka was a brilliant girl, but half the time she'd add 2 and 2 and make it 50. You want to find her, you need someone who knows how she thinks.